It's time. Personal injury attorney Stewart Vance from the Vance Law Firm here for our Ask the Attorney segment, waiting to answer your legal questions live on air. As always, we tell our viewers you are a personal injury attorney. What does that mean?
That means, as always, we handle cases where people have been injured by no fault of their own. People think about car wrecks or truck wrecks or on-the-job injuries, but really any type of injury, a slip and fall, a trip and fall, any kind of premises injury. We've got a case right now where someone fell in a well they didn't know was there.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly right. But anytime there's an injury, minor or severe or catastrophic, where someone passes away, call and ask questions, because there's different things to do at each of those type claims to make sure that they're done properly.
Now, when people hear the word injury, they think medical, but personal injury is different from medical malpractice. Talk a little bit about the differences.
That is, it's a different legal standard to recover. A medical malpractice claim is governed by a whole separate set of laws in the state of Alabama, and proving your case is much more difficult in a medical malpractice case. A quick example would be if a surgeon, chopped off, not chopped off, they were supposed to be removing an arm.
And removed something else.
And removed the wrong arm. Maybe, I just had surgery on my back, so the surgeon comes in and writes where they're going to do the procedure. That's probably why, because in all the, coming in and you're covered with stuff, they don't want to make sure that they don't make a mistake. But in the medical malpractice world, a surgeon is held to the same standard of an equally situated surgeon. So you couldn't get an expert witness. You have to have an expert witness to say what the person did wrong. And you can't have your general practice doctor come in and say that the surgeon did something wrong, because they're not equally trained. You have to have a surgeon of the like kind to say that this person did something wrong. Not that that could happen, because there's absolutely risk in any type of medical procedure, but it has to be something that was done incorrectly. So that's the higher burden in a medical malpractice claim. But not everything is governed by that. There's other injuries that can happen in a hospital or other facilities where someone falls, or someone's left unattended and they fall out of a chair, off the bed, whatever it might be. Anytime there's an injury, wherever it is, it's worth a phone call, because it clears up. Is this covered under medical malpractice, or would it be a negligence claim, a claim against the hospital or some other place that's not a medical mal case? You
mentioned hospitals and injuries in hospitals. You also have been handling in recent years cases involving nursing homes or assisted living facilities. Talk about those cases and how they fall under personal injury sometimes.
That is a huge growing population. The baby boomers are reaching that age, and they are needing care. After retirement,
they're living a lot longer.
They're living a lot longer, and so yeah, you just said nursing homes or assisted living facilities, those type things. The same kind of things apply, where they've fallen, they shouldn't have been left alone, or they're given the medication or the wrong medication. There's so many things that can go wrong, and unfortunately, folks probably have been to some facilities that, oh my gosh, please don't put me in a place like that. There's some really good ones, but there's some really bad ones, like just about anything we can talk about. So that's an area of law. It's elder law, dealing with the treatment and care of senior citizens. And that is an area. It doesn't apply. It depends on what the claim is. It could fall under medical malpractice if it was something in the medical world, like prescribing the wrong medication or something medically. But if it's something that happened in the facility, I just keep thinking of it, a fall or something like that.
Which is very common.
Absolutely. And that could be outside of the scope of medical malpractice, and it could be in our day-to-day practice at my office of an injury case. So again, we say it every time I'm here.
You have to call.
Call and ask. It's a free call. Ask. It may be something more than, oh yeah, I thought that. I just want to make sure. Okay, never think about it again. But it's always worth the call.
That's why we're here. Go ahead and give us a call now. That number is 420-9732. Again, that number is 420-9732, 420-WSFA, to get your legal questions answered by Stewart Vance from the Vance Law Firm.